from downtown National City, it seems Supergirl is just about everywhere these days.
The thing that makes women strong is that we have the guts to be vulnerable. We have the ability to feel the depths of our emotion, and we know that we will walk through it to the other side.
These are like the beginning of the dark days.
You are the strongest person I know.
Kara Danvers is my favorite person. She saved me more times than Supergirl ever could. I don't know if I can fight this one.
You have accomplished great things. You are on a hero's journey.
Supergirl, season premiere Monday, October 9th on the CW.
Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on Supergirl Season 3, Episode 1, and today we'll be talking about the trailer that you just watched for Episode 1. But be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. If we could reach 150 likes, that would be awesome, because this trailer is really good. It gives us some amazing content to look forward to in Supergirl Season 3. So we're going to be breaking down this trailer chronologically, and yeah, let's get right into it. So in the first shot, we get to see Supergirl listening for trouble, using her super hearing. And I've got to say, it's a nice use of scenery with all this darkness around her, and then we get to see the light of the city, and that could also be some really cool imagery, like using the lights to say, because in the past Supergirl has said everyone in this city is a light, and I think the imagery of all the lights being in the darkness is really powerful. And we pan around Supergirl within this same shot. Then Supergirl obviously hears something, and that's the point where she obviously goes to take down that truck. Later in the trailer we'll talk a bit more about that, and it's a very nice shot of the city, like I said, and maybe the night could be symbolizing her state of mind. By the way, in these trailer breakdowns I'm going to be a bit more analytical from now on, considering I'm doing film studies, and that's just what comes to my mind when I see these shots, so bear with me if you don't understand what I'm saying, like talking about cinematography and stuff like that, but I will do my best to keep it simple. So basically, I think the use of the darkness and the night could be symbolizing her state of mind as of now, considering that she thinks Kara Danvers is a mistake. And like I said before, the use of the light from the building could be some very nice imagery regarding the people in the city that are going to help her become Supergirl and become Kara Danvers again. So the reporter who is actually talking over this says that Supergirl seems to be everywhere these days, so that is obviously due to her going full throttle into this Supergirl mode and not taking any time for Kara Danvers as of now, so that is why she is everywhere. So normally we think she's everywhere, but now she's literally everywhere. She's at one crime to the next and she's not missing anything. So in the next shot we get to see a very nice shot of Alex and Maggie. We saw a different version of this shot in a few trailers, like they were in the car and they're chasing after a truck, and Supergirl actually takes down the truck, as we've seen in the trailer. In a few different trailers there's been some different shots of this scene, so we know that Alex and Maggie are chasing the truck, and then they obviously get out the car, start shooting, and then Supergirl actually takes the truck down, and that is what they're actually looking at in the air. We see that Supergirl is actually the one to take it down. I really like that they're using Maggie in these trailers, even though she's not going to be a regular. I really like that they are just not throwing her away as of now. So Cat Grant is actually the one doing the voiceover during the first part of the trailer, talking about how women will walk through emotional trauma, and basically this is just referring really to Kara, even though she says it in a overall speech to everyone in an open speech. So this is probably at her press conference, because she's obviously helping the president out, as we've seen in the previous trailer. But this does seem to be targeted at Kara, considering it's an overlay over what Kara's doing, so it's saying that Kara can get through this emotional trauma. In the next shot we actually do get a very cool shot, and we get our first shot of Rain actually talking. So her name is Samantha March, and I really look forward to Odette Annabelle. She's a really good actor, and this is a scene where I'm pretty sure Samantha's daughter, Ruby, who we actually get to see in the next shot, correct me if I'm wrong, she nearly gets killed by the statue falling over. So I'm pretty sure it's Supergirl's statue falling over, because we do know she's going to be at the event, and it's going to be hosted by Lena, and it's going to be attacked by most likely Bloodsport with a missile trying to knock down the statue. And Rain, I think, reveals her powers during a later shot during this episode. So they're just slowly teasing out Rain. People that aren't totally with the behind the scenes stuff and all the information from the comics will be like, this person's popping up, so she might have some relevance. So that's basically what they're doing for the general audience who don't know the backstory as of now. So they're like, this character is going to be coming to the show. So we do get to see Win actually overlaying and saying these are like the beginning of the dark days. So this is obviously referring to episode 1 being very dark, and I'm guessing most of the season is going to be a bit darker, considering the last 2 seasons have been very light, apart from like the red kryptonite section in season 1. So it does seem like it's going to be a bit darker, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are going to be happy with that, because we're going to get more Supergirl action. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait for season 3. So in the next shot is actually a shot from episode 2, if I'm correct in saying. We get to see Psy. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, is PSI, and she's a villain in the Supergirl comics, and she possesses mind control abilities and like telekinesis. So we actually get to see her using those powers to take down a security guard as we see him sort of kneeling to the ground. But there is another shot of that later. I'll talk about that. So a shot of Supergirl that we get to see, and she is underwater. So she's obviously been knocked down. I'm pretty sure this is in episode 1, because I don't see how Psy would knock her into water, because she's got telekinesis powers. So we get a really interesting shot. We get to see a shot of Kara actually holding Mon-El's hand, and I'm like 90% sure this is in a dream. Obviously Mon-El's not coming back, so Chris Wood obviously shot some scenes for this, but Mon-El is going to come back later in the season. But this is obviously a dream type situation, because we've actually seen a shot like this during season 2, and that was the dream shot Kara had with Mon-El, and it was very similar lighting, so I can infer that it's part of the dream shot. So in the next dream shot, it's sort of a continuation. We get to see the beautiful use of this dreamy like color palette, and it's very bright and very vibrant, and the cinematography here is actually ace. So you can see with the camera tilt and the sun seeping in through the meadow over Kara, and it's very dreamlike. I think they've done an amazing job depicting this dream. And another continuation, we get to see Mon-El actually holding Kara's arm within this shot, and this is very fan fiction like, if I must say myself, because a lot of people were upset, obviously including myself, at the end of the season. So her dreaming about this, it gives us more pity to what situation she's in right now, and I feel like it's very crucial that they do include this. And a lovely shot of Kara and Mon-El in the picture, and it's a very picturesque shot, and they've got their head on each other, and this is obviously within the dream scene again, and it's just an overall really cool, nice scene to put in the trailer, and it does do a lot of fan service to a lot of people who really like the Karamel relationship. So I'm very happy that they did include this. We do get our first proper look at Psy. I mentioned her earlier, we saw her hand, but she will be debuting during episode 2, and she's going to be a one-off villain, and we get to see her taking down the guards. You can see them drop, and she's not even doing anything. So this is obviously her mind control telekinesis powers going into action. So she's going to be very hard for Supergirl to take down, but I do look forward to her. So they've obviously mishmashed a few of the episodes into this trailer, but it's mainly episode 1, so the title is probably going to be episode 1 trailer breakdown. But we get a short little flashback to Krypton with obviously Reign's pod leaving, so that's just another reminder to tell you guys this villain is going to be coming, and she's going to be from Krypton, and she's going to be very different. Moving on to the next shot, one of the last shots, and it's a very cool shot. We get to see Supergirl under the water again, and what looks like a submarine above, so she might be all the way out to sea. That's very far, or it could be a very big lake within National City or just outside of the city, but I'm not too sure about that as of now. So John actually does go on to say she is the strongest person that he knows. So this is going to be a theme within the episode, definitely episode 1. All Kara's friends are going to be trying to get her to accept her human self again, considering that she's gone full on Supergirl and she's going full pelt that way, and she's totally disregarding the Kara Danvers side of herself. So Alex tells Kara, following on from the previous point, that Kara Danvers has saved her more times than Supergirl ever did. And this is true, because without friends, without family, obviously she's not going to be a good hero. A good hero has both of these sides. You need the Clark Kent in Superman, you need the Bruce Wayne in Batman, you need the Kara Danvers in Supergirl in order for the hero to work. So we get to see the Girl of Steel, Day Banner, obviously unveiling the statue, and I really do look forward to this scene because we're going to get a Supergirl statue, even though it might get knocked over by Bloodsport in this episode. Hopefully it does go up again. So I really look forward to this scene. John, Alex and Maggie are seen looking at the statue, or it could be looking at Supergirl in the air because it does cut to a shot of Supergirl straight after. So I really do look forward to Alex and Maggie, and obviously John. So I always love seeing Martian Manhunter. Hopefully they use him a bit more this season rather than just being this lapdog in the DEO. And also Win, hopefully they do some more Win in this season rather than just him being a sidekick. I feel like they should improve Win's character and improve John and improve James a lot more in the season, considering last season they were sort of slacked off, especially John and Win. But Supergirl, we can see her in the sky, and it's a very nice use of the color palettes again, and I've got to say I'm really liking the look of the season. Like, I have no complaints from any of these trailers. I'm super hyped. What do you guys think of this trailer? I think this trailer was absolutely awesome. It is just what I wanted, and it's probably my favorite trailer that we've got so far. So get ready guys, Supergirl returns October 9th at 8/7 Central on the CW, and it's going to be crazy. So we're going to be getting Bloodsport, we're going to be getting Dark Supergirl, so this is going to be the beginning of the dark days. So anyway guys, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
It doesn't make us strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue tied to service like shot free.